This morning there is mail for me. Not a letter in an envelope, but a folded over sheet of paper with a silver star sticker attached for attention. It's from the class president, announcing that the next exam will take place on Wednesday the 20th, and inviting us all to study with her in the library this weekend. She also mentions that the fall play, Medea, will take place on the 22nd, and that tickets are $5 for students. Well, what should I do today? Dungeons, I guess, since we gotta... I know she's inviting us to study, but... I mean, having more mana would be nice, though. Alright. I'll bite, Minnie. Minnie Cochran is assisting students in the school library. Study with Minnie. Minnie and I discuss the principles of black magic. Alright. Oh. I see Donald walk in and head for the back of the library. Didn't he say something about extra credit projects? He pulls a piece of paper off the wall, grins, folds it up, and shoves it into his pocket. Okay. I stand up and catch Donald before he can leave. What have you got?
Project for Potsdam, for merits. She's asking for people to make candles next week. You interested?
Candles for merits, huh? I don't know. You know what? Sure, why not? I'm happy to help.
You can come with me and Luke then. I'll let you know when we're ready.
He nods at me and leaves the library. The 22nd. I hope that's not... I want to go to the play. The 17th. Alright, let's look at our diary. When will the 22nd be? So today's Sunday, so the 22nd will be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. So I won't be making candles on Friday. Hello? Money? Okay, we did that. Family Thanksgiving? I think we read that too. Shadowed Wings? During dueling practice, Donald casts an illusion of a dark-winged monster with tentacles over our heads. Most students froze up in fear and confusion, but Barbara attacked it immediately. All she got for her bravery was a minor scolding from Professor Potsdam, and Donald got detention for causing the commotion. What a quiet week. We got a lot of stuff. What was... Cloak. Oh man, I want that. I want that in my body. Wish you could see. What do I want to... We can get rid of diagnosis for sure. Undo. Undo. Okay. 6, please. Yeah, that's good. I'll probably have to change some stuff for the next... Next exam is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Anything new in here? Nope. Okay. We done. Hopefully we can still do the play thing. On Monday morning, as I'm getting ready for class, I spot a piece of paper lying on the floor of my room. Another announcement. I pick it up and blink. It reads, William enjoys the theater. Cupid. Damien. Is this a hint from Damien? Do I want to go to the school play with William? Absolutely. Even without Damien's prodding. Freaking Damien. I go down the hall and knock on his door.
Franko? Is everything alright?
Sure, fine. Listen, are you going to the play on Friday?
I usually do.
Great! I was looking for someone to sit with, if that's alright with you.
Sure.
Well, that was simple. That was very smooth, Franko. What What classes should I take this week? The next exam is on Wednesday.
Well, he's smooth, I am not. Ooh, okay. I hate that we have to spend one of our days sleeping, but... oh well. Let's do it. Yay! I don't know if I'll get another spell. Almost at 90. Hello? There he is!
Here I am.
Right! Are you ready?
For...
If you don't remember, you don't have to come. Yeah, more for us!
He's not going to explain. Is this some kind of trick?
I'll leave you two to it. I don't think this is the candle stuff yet. I'll join when it's Luke's turn.
Actually, I'm busy right now. You guys go on.
Suit yourself.
What was that about?
We'll find out either next time or the time after. Alright, Grabby. No? No more spells?
I report on schedule for my exam.
I'm gonna say before the exam. Exam 3. I think this is number 3. Or is it 4? I can't remember.
Am I ready?
Alright, let's take a look. Oh, I can't change my quick spells. Everything's turn-based in the dungeon though, so it should be fine.
Alright then. Here we go. I find myself standing in a stone corridor.
Oh. The exit from this dungeon has been hidden. Choose your path carefully. Be cautious. All is not as it seems. Alright, how long does silence last? 9 turns? Okay. And how about Farsight? A nearby known location. I don't know if this will work. What is True Sight? It's through darkness. Okay. I'm gonna just try Farsight. Whoa. Okay, so it's turning around and showing me everything. There's a hole. I'm just gonna try a few things because I've been kind of being stingy with my spells. You materialize into total darkness. There's a solid surface under your feet, but you cannot tell anything more than that. Okay. I'm cloaked. Light. Darkness is dispelled. Oh boy. I'm running out of magic. Oh!
Okay, that's not what I wanted to do.
I mean, I can fail and stuff, but I don't really want to fail. I'm ready, let's go. Okay, so there was nothing ahead. I'm gonna save my magic for a little bit. So, can I cast... I need to teleport myself over there anyway. Okay, so... Teleport self. There. And light. And then...
What is that? Examine? An intricate pattern has been inscribed on the floor here. A sequence of runes is set along the outer edge of a circle. It looks too complicated for simple decoration. It must mean something. Okay. Do I... Nothing happens. I don't... Oh boy. Okay. That's just a dead end, from all accounts. Walls on either side. What does this say? Hopscotch is inscribed upon it. Alright. I really hate how eerie this place is. The stone is smooth and very, very hard. You sense that it's an illusion. Oh. Can I... How do I break through it, though? Oh. Oh! Well, that was very easy. I thought for sure there was going to be some kind of monster in there. I haven't come across a monster yet, so I keep waiting for one to come and attack me. Alright, that was much simpler than it seemed. I only needed to cast a couple spells. I make my way out to the surface, blinking a bit at the sunlight. How did I fall down a hole, though? There was... When I cast the light, then there was no hole. Suspicious.
Congratulations, Franko! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Well, that's done. I wish they would play some cheery music in the dungeons. I'm always scared. I'm on my way back to my room when I hear a commotion in the halls. Stomping, shouting. Professor Grabner! Sir! Ellen is yelling at Grabner. Well, it's nothing to do with me. Low Ellen approval. I don't approve of Ellen, so whatever. Out of here. Almost maxed out that sweet blue. Then we can start mixing and matching all of our stuff, which will be great. Is it time for the play? Sweet. Our first date. I'm so excited. In the evening, I meet William outside the auditorium. See, if this kind of nice country music was playing in the dungeons, I'd feel a lot better. There are a lot of people here. Not just students, but ordinary Americans who must have driven out here to see the play. As usual, they don't notice our capes and robes. The dim light may help, but I'm sure a bit of magic is at work as well. Amiably blind, they process past the table in front of the door, handing over their money to a witch as they go. I pay for my ticket and go inside. Folding chairs have been set up in rows across the floor, facing the stage. Beyond the curtains, a vast illusion creates the impression of distant lands, marble steps and crumbling ruins. With magic, of course, it would be possible to create a perfect image of Corinth as it now stands, hundreds of years after the Romans destroyed and rebuilt it. However, the ancient Greeks staged their plays as openly as possible, with only painted backdrops to set the scene. Too much detail would distract from the aesthetic. Besides, if the stage looked like a true portal back to a city whose temples I have actually visited, I think it might make me a bit homesick. The audience settles and quiets and the show begins. Aw, hello. Euripides' Medea is considered one of the classics of the ancient world. I am familiar with the story. The hero, Jason, was married to Medea, a powerful witch who had betrayed her own people to join his quest and use her powers to aid him. However, once they return in triumph to Athens, Jason sets Medea aside to marry a wealthy princess. Furious, she plots the murder of his new bride and the king who had planned to exile her. Once they are dead, she then kills the children she had borne to Jason, so that he would see his line ended. In the end, she flees to Athens, leaving Jason alone in the ruins of his life, where he eventually dies unmourned. According to my mother, the historical Medea did not stab her children, but took them into the other world and tore their souls from their flesh, reanimating their bodies with spirits to curse the father that abandoned them.
Damn. Whoa.
This performance keeps to the tradition of knives and a surprising amount of blood. The unprepared audience shrieks along with the victims.
Well, that was more graphic than I remember from this play before.
We head back out into the hall.
You didn't look very surprised by any of that. Did you know the play?
Yes, but this was the first time I've seen it performed in English.
Ah. Were you ever involved with the theater back home? Local community or school productions?
No, I'm home taught, and we didn't mix that much with the non-magical.
That's more common in Europe, isn't it? Being sequestered young if you're a born wizard.
I suppose. I haven't studied it.
It's controversial here. There's a push to ensure everyone understands local culture well enough to blend in. If we know what looks normal and modern, it's easier for us to avoid attention, avoid accidental exposure. But too much integration raises the risk of intentional exposure. Sorry, politics. Didn't mean to bore you.
An honest political perspective from someone who isn't trying to impress my family could be valuable. But I suppose it's normal to think that politics is boring. And so, to avoid attention, I only shrugged and changed the subject.
How political of you.
What about you? In the theater, I mean. Did you act?
Oh. Back in junior high, yes.
Were you any good at it?
Actually, in 8th grade I was the leading male. But the competition wasn't that high.
It seems like the mysterious note I received was correct about William's interests. Are you in the drama club? He obviously wasn't in the play, but the number of members might not always match up to the number of parts.
No, not anymore. I used to think that kind of attention was something I wanted. You know, to be a star, even a small one. But if you're an actor, that attention isn't really for you. It's for who you're pretending to be. They don't see you. Which isn't a bad thing, of course. I like actors. I like plays. But what I was looking for wasn't there. I'm a wolf, not a falcon.
But he was a falcon before he crossed paths with Damien. Is he being more true to himself now, or did that bad experience make him afraid of his own desires? But there's nothing I can say about being true to yourself, not when I'm lying about myself every day. Well, thanks for coming with me.
Thank you for the invitation. Have a good night.
Bye, William. I enjoyed our date.
Footsteps in the hall signal the usual Saturday morning distributions, but nothing for me. Donald is standing around in the hall, apparently waiting for something. Hey, on your way to detention again?
No. For some reason they're doing it on Sunday this week.
So what are you going to do today, then? Hang out at the mall with everyone else?
But then people might think I was ordinary. Nah, got plans. When Luke manages to find his other pants, anyway.
Well, what should my plans for the day be?
I thought I was making candles. Maybe that was the Logan and Donald thing. I don't need to go to the mall. I don't really need to go to the dungeons. I guess I can just study.
There are a handful of students working in the library as usual, but Minnie appears to be absent.
Uh-oh. Here comes the love drama in Minnie's life. Oh well.
Without Minnie and her study club, the ebb and flow of people in the room is different. Most students seat themselves at tables and stay there, or pick up a book to check out and swiftly exit. My eyes unfocus slightly as I stare into space, thinking of home. That's odd.
The music stopped.
I see Angela at the front desk, handing a book to Miss Darden to be checked out, but I didn't see her at the bookshelves looking at books. It's not a large library, it's just one room. Most of the bookshelves are no taller than my chest. There's nowhere for anyone to hide. And yet, I'm sure Angela wasn't there before. Even if I wasn't paying attention, I should have noticed her. She's a very noticeable person.
Oh?
But I really wasn't paying attention. And it's not like Angela just appeared out of nowhere, I simply didn't notice her earlier. Even if she had appeared out of thin air, that wouldn't be suspicious. She's a witch, she could teleport herself in if she wanted to. I must be very bored to imagine a mystery here.
Oh no, you got me thinking. Got me wondering, Franko. We'll see. Let's look at our diary. I think it's that. Yeah, mysterious note.
I received a message from Cupid telling me that William likes the theater. A hint about the fall play this week, I suppose, but why?
Invitation for William.
I asked William to watch the fall play with me on Friday.
I'm intrigued that Damien is still helping us despite everything. Missed connection.
Donald and Luke tried to invite me to do something, but they wouldn't explain what, and I refused to go along with it blindly. It might have been one of his plans to get detention or something.
Exam success.
I found my way through the dungeon and located the exit stairs behind an illusionary wall.
Oh, was that it? I don't think so. I just was so excited about my success, I exited. Greek tragedy.
I went to see the school performance of Medea, the classic reminder that betraying a witch is a very dangerous choice. Afterwards, William and I talked about how he used to be involved in school theater, but gave up drama after he left Falcon Hall.
A book out of place.
When I was studying in the library, I thought I saw Angela checking out a book without going to the shelves to pick one up. Was it my imagination, or are there more books somewhere?
Secret books. I think we're good. Moving on. At least there was more stuff that week.
Early on Monday, all the freshmen are called together.
Good morning, Buttercups! The Thanksgiving break period begins this week after classes on Tuesday. Classes resume on Monday, the 2nd of December. If you're staying through the break, the library will be open and meals will be served at the regular times. We will have a feast together on Thursday and some optional activities on Friday and Saturday. For those who are leaving, if you need to leave early and miss classes tomorrow, please speak to me after assembly. Now, there is one more thing. For those of you who are Wild Seed, if you are leaving, this will be your first time away from the comfort and protection of Iris Academy. You are witches and wizards, and the people around you, out there, are not. You must not discuss or display magic in front of anyone who is not one of us. Not your old friends, not your families, no one. If you betray our trust, you will not be allowed to return. And we would miss you.
I'm surprised at the disturbed expressions I see around me. Didn't they understand that? We can't have wizards going around telling everyone about magic. Especially not in America. Not after the Aquarian disaster.
What was that? Now, I'm sure you have a busy week ahead of you, so I'll let you get on with your schedules. Thanksgiving break. Let's do a couple of those. We might actually get maxed out. Wouldn't that be neat? Alright. I just need to not fail. I can manage that, right? Woo! Alright, Grabby. Hit me with it.
Blue is the color of alteration and change. Throughout your studies, you have learned to alter many things. Sights, sounds, locations, even other spells. What would it take to create something that could not be altered? This is the most powerful spell of blue magic that you will learn in your first year. It alters by avoiding alteration. It enforces your version of reality over any other. Or, if you prefer to think of it this way, it allows you to step slightly out of phase so that spells cannot touch you. The spell of shielding will make you temporarily immune to other magical effects. What happens if someone casts a lightning bolt at you while you are shielded? Nothing. The attack is not deflected or bounced away. It dissipates, vanishes. The spell fails. What happens if you tread upon a teleport trigger? Again, nothing. You may not even realize that it existed. As should be obvious, this means that helpful spells, yours or those of your allies, will also be blocked. A shield does not, however, prevent you from casting your own spells on other targets. While you are shielded, you should not consider yourself totally invulnerable. You are students, novices. A shield will protect you from your classmates in the standard challenges of dungeon exams, not from an angry archmage. No one is without weaknesses.
Achievement Blue Mastery! While effect lasts, caster cannot be affected by other spells. But how do I know how long the effect lasts? It doesn't say how many turns. Oh, this music. If I might have your attention, please. Take hold of each other's hands and close your eyes. We give thanks to the parents who created us and the friends who helped us grow. To the earth which nurtures us, and the other worlds which inspire us. For what we have been given, and for what we have to give. For those who have taken us in when we were in need. For forgiveness, and for the hope of renewal. May our tributes bring joy, and may no call go unanswered in this Thanksgiving season. So may it be.
We echo her final words, and then our hands slip away from each other as we look back into the light.
Have a very happy holiday!
As she dismisses us, a hubbub rises, students eager to share their holiday plans, or just to get out of here and meet up with their families again. It doesn't affect me. I'll be on campus all week. I head back towards my room to get out of the way of the stampede.
Franko?
Oh, hello.
I turn to see William waving at me.
I just heard that you're staying here for the break. Are you alright with that?
I already told your sister I don't need to come home with you. I'll be fine.
Well, that's good, since we've got a full house already with the last-minute addition.
You mean Ellen?
And Pastel.
Oh yeah. The pink fairy girl. Definitely a good thing that I turned down Virginia's offer.
No, I just wanted to be sure you didn't feel abandoned. I'd offer to bring you back some turkey, but I'm not sure you'd appreciate it.
No, we don't eat so many birds where I come from. Mostly beef.
I'm sure they'll have turkey at the feast on Thursday if you want to try it. The white meat is popular, but I've always preferred the dark.
Same, though.
He hesitates, apparently unsure of what to say.
Ooh.
What do I want to say? Bye, William. I'll miss you. I'm curious. I'll miss you.
What?
I pedal backwards. I'll miss seeing you around. Wolf Hall will be pretty empty, I think, with you and Donald and everyone gone.
Right. And I'll be in a house full of girls.
So you'll be missing Wolf Hall?
Don't let V hear you say that. Anyway, I should be going. Take care.
I'm gonna keep that just because Franko was like, abort, maybe I came on too strong, oh no. He heads off to join his family. I'll miss you, Boo. Someone is knocking on my door. Why is someone knocking on my door? Isn't almost everyone supposed to have gone home? Well, I'd better have a look. Oh! Am I in trouble, sir? Music just fades away. Oh.
Mr. Franko, please come with me.
Yes, sir. He leads the way into his suite of rooms. Inside, a table has been prepared with 2 plates of eggs Florentine and asparagus. Well. You just came to invite me to breakfast? I'm intrigued.
Tea or fruit juice?
You brought me here for breakfast.
You object?
Not exactly.
Then eat.
It would be ungracious to refuse. I take a seat. Grabiner seems, if not exactly amiable, at least a bit more relaxed than usual. Having no classes to teach must take the pressure off him a bit.
How are your studies progressing?
Why don't you tell me? You're the teacher. Evaluate me.
Very well.
Merits?
You have, at this point, accomplished most of the tasks set before you. You are a student in good standing. However, that is no guarantee of future success.
I suppose I asked for that.
And yourself. Pray tell me, what is your expert opinion of this establishment?
It's disappointing. It's nice. I've met a lot of new people and had a lot of fun. Things are going well. We return our attention to the food. After a few minutes, he clears his throat.
You are a young man far from home. Are you interacting well with your classmates? Are they friendly?
Yes, I would say so.
Is there anyone that you are particularly close to?
That's a very personal question. Wait, are you asking if I'm dating anyone? I can't believe that the legendary Professor Grabiner is fishing for romantic gossip.
I would prefer not to. However, in these circumstances, I am considered commanded to have responsibility for you. It is therefore my business.
I don't see why.
Take a date to the malt shop, or whatever it is they do these days. Take several if you wish. That is no concern of mine.
The malt shop? How come you never took me to the malt shop, Grabby? I don't remember that date.
However, as I am unfortunately in loco parentis, I must remind you of the risks of growing too attached. You are the heir to the mantle of the woods. You must return to your entailed territory.
Mantle of the woods? Dang.
If you involve yourself too seriously with anyone, you will face a painful disruption at the end of the year. What would you do? Admit that you had been lying to them all along. disappear, never to be seen again? Would you try to convince your partner to travel to your home with you? You know that you cannot remain in this country.
It doesn't matter. I'm not involved with anyone, not like that. I might be interested in someone, but I can't say that I'm dating anybody.
Something to keep in mind for the future, then.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. And that's not exactly something I want to keep in my mind. But all I can do for now is nod and focus on the food in front of me. When my meal is completed, I set down my fork with a sigh.
It was not to your liking.
The food was fine, but did we have to do this now?
It was the first opportunity that I had to dine with you privately without arousing suspicion.
I'm on holiday. So are you. Class is out. Couldn't we just have had a day? Why did you need the first opportunity?
Because your parents demanded it. Do you think you are here because I want you here?
It's certainly not because I want to be here. We glare at each other for a moment, and then his gaze drops.
Let us continue. You will be expected to return home over the winter break, which begins after classes on December 20th. If there are any activities or sights you wish to see in this country, you should send a proposal to your parents. Otherwise, you are to report to me in the evening, and I will teleport us to the nearest waypoint. Your escort will cross the spiral gate and meet you there. Of course, you must not tell anyone
that I am traveling through the other world, I know. Because then they'd want to know why and how, and then there would be questions about my family, and so on and so on.
Many foolish choices are made by those who should know better.
Are we done?
No, not yet. As I mentioned, you will be returning to your homeland for the end of the calendar year. It would therefore be easy to arrange for you to remain there if you do not wish to continue.
Of course I wish to continue! I chose to come here, to spend a year in America. Why would I give up now?
I am not telling you to leave. I'm giving you the option, if you wish it. If you are tired of this.
I shake my head. His breath humps dismissively through his nose.
Uh-huh. If there is anything else you wish to discuss, any difficulties you are having...
What would you care? You don't want me here.
I am trying to provide adult guidance and supervision.
Well, I didn't ask for it. He stands, jarring the table with a clatter.
If you cannot be civil, then you are invited to leave.
Good! I didn't want to be here anyway.
Your immaturity will not impress.
Cupid!
Dang!
Throwing up my hands, I walk out of the room. As the distance grows between us, I struggle to control my breathing. It's mostly a wasted effort with so few people left in the school. And even if someone did see me walking away from Grabiner in a fell temper, they wouldn't think that was noteworthy. But this is for me. I don't like feeling this way. I don't want to think about my home, my family, my responsibility, my future. I don't even want to think about school. I want to be free for a while. I want to enjoy being Franko, even if he doesn't really exist.
Aw, poor Franko.
I set out onto the grounds. Grabiner can't tell me what to do if he can't find me. The wind is brisk but not quite freezing. My robes are enough to keep me warm for now. But the wind is wrong. Even the sound of it is wrong. The wind doesn't sound like my wind. The trees don't move like my trees. Everything is foreign. Isn't that what I want? What do I want? Why can't I be happy? Why won't they let me be happy? Why won't I let myself be happy? Why am I here? Instinctively, I reach out. I'm not thinking about spells or chromatics or careful classroom constructs. My mind is torn between real and unreal, between home and away, and the magic that answers my call is wild. I can feel it surrounding me, but it's not mine, it's not controlled, not safe. Not here. These are not my woods. I shove the power away from me, back out where it belongs. Huh? The sudden conviction that someone is watching me is so intense I spin in place, fully expecting to find Possum standing there, smiling oh so mysteriously. But there's nothing there. I invoke Spirit Sense just to be sure and get a faint sense of something over my head. Remembering Barbara, I look up into the branches of the trees. But the wind shifts the leaves and a shaft of sunlight hits me in the face and dazzles my vision. For a moment, I thought I saw a flash of bright red hair.
Angela?
There's nothing there now. It must have been a bird that flew away. I've worked myself up too much, haven't I? I'm going to take a nice long walk and relax.
Wow.